Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Do you agree? Why? Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Do you agree? Why?
Conductor, fellow Toastmasters, panel of judges, very good evening.
Good evening.
Life does not get better by chance. It's better by change. Do you agree? Yes, I am agree with that one. Because the life given by God to us is for ourselves to live as a good human and something for other than this world. Actually he made for us for something special, not in this world. So always we want to be mold ourselves for that life. That is the life for a permanent life is in heaven for us. That life is in somewhere else. So we all are live for that life only. So if we live like something special, and we need to be a good person. So that is not just like that by chance. We want to change ourselves to mold as a gentleman and like good person. So it not will come just like that by chance. That is always by changes. We want to change ourselves, lots of things. We want to change our mindsets and thoughts. We want to so everybody is having something. Okay, so we want to be a change. We need change. Over to Gandhi.
Contestant number 4, Farhan. You can start.
இவனுக்கு வந்து சேஞ்ச் பண்ணி அவன் என்ன பேசுகிறானோ இது கொடுத்து பார்க்கணுங்க. சப்போஸ் டீட்டெயில்ஸ் அவனுக்கு ஈஸியாக அவனை ஸ்கூல் சம்மந்தப்பட்டது.
It's too much for him. Let him speak. But one or two minutes.
No, you understand or no?
No, you speak.
Okay, you speak or whatever you feel like you speak. Okay?
Speak 1 or 2 minutes. Yes. 1 or 2 minutes.
No, it's okay.
No,
Speak on your own.
No,
Speak on your own. What do you want to tell us?
No, let him read it. I think he
What do you want to
has,
advise?
he is trying to understand. No problem.
Chance for change.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Today I am going to speak about life doesn't get better by chance. We get chance. We have a chance like we get a chance like we get a chance like life is our chance to live. the chance is our first chance is our life. We have to just take our explanations to next levels. Our explanations will be going higher and higher. We can get our explanations to the higher level that we can, if for example, if we are small to the next generation, the small age to the last age we live, we can also have a chance. A chance means that we can also help others in different challenges and different ways.
I think he deserves a standing ovation. He spoke 2 minutes, man.
You can. Now I am fast because we have to rush quickly. You can
Number
call
5,
him immediately.
Vijayalakshmi.
I will tell you.
Vijima.
மூணு பேர் தானே 3 நிமிஷத்துல முடிச்சு
for the last week. Let's go back to
He's in the restroom.
Maybe he is listening. Just a technique of TT. If you listen to the topic, you are losing. You will lose. Because you can improve only body language and language. What is the mark? Only 25.
You will be influenced by it.
75% is for your presentation.
You will be influenced by the videos.
You will be influenced, yes.
Correct.
Okay. You can improve only body language and language. That is what
Your unique thought will not come.
yes. That's the see, close posting is a very
You are right.
very good
Point of view. Yes.
formulated very carefully.
Contestant number 5, Vijayalakshmi. Contestant number 5, Vijayalakshmi. Toastmaster Vijayalakshmi. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Do you agree? Why? Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Do you agree? Why?
Change is inevitable, isn't it?
Yes.
Change is real. Change is the only thing. It is to be changed. If you change your life, you are changed your life. Contest check, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friends. Good evening.
Good evening.
In my life, I was in the secretariat working as an officer. At that time, I had a dilemma of going along with my husband for a foreign country or to be in the same office doing the routine work and other things. It is a chance for me to go abroad, and at the same time, I want to change my profession as a very good officer in the secretariat. So I had taken a leave for at least 5 years of loss of pay and then changed my life as a very good gazetted rank officer. Without, if I had attended all the chances of going abroad, if I I changed my life as a very professional section officer in there. And at the same time, I want to change my family also to a certain height. I educated my sons and my family to become a great personalities in life. If I could not have changed my intention of keeping myself in the same place and working towards my goal, I should not have become a great professional section officer as a wife of a professional professor. So the change made me a changeable person. I always change. Change is inevitable. Whenever I want a change, I have to change. Otherwise, I cannot have a future, bright future. Contest chair. Over to contest chair.
Contestant number 6, Sheikh Abdul Qadir.
Okay. Since he is praying, we will call Shankar. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, call Shankar.
Contestant number 7, Toastmaster Sank. Contestant number 7, Toastmaster Sank. Contestant number 7, Toastmaster Sank. Life doesn't get better by change. It is get by chance. Do you agree? Why? Life doesn't get better by chance.
Good evening, dear Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Life. See, each and everybody have our own life. Is the betterment is very important in everybody's life. For example, in my personal life, when I was in India after completion of my graduation, I'm simply roaming like all our Indian youth boys. The same thing, what are all the things they did, we did. That's it. So in one state, the lot of difference between the father and son it rises. So for example, for me and my father, if my father is in the front yard, naturally I will be in the backyard. If my father is in the backyard, I will be in the front yard. That much of difference we got. It's a very huge gap. So in one time, we friends all sit together and we started think, this is not a solution for our life. Anyway, we need to go ahead. We can't be able to use our father money all the times. So we decided. So everybody is telling, you can do this one, that one. Well, naturally I start one small business, that is our family business, one lorry transportation. Naturally the time comes, I failed. Again the same things has happened. Finally I decide. One of my close relation, he started moving to Saudi Arabia. He is a revenue officer. Actually, he is getting daily money. We are also earning through him. So at the time, why this guy is going for Saudi Arabia for earning more, then why can't I? So then immediately I make myself, and I reported these things to my mother. My mother told her, don't play. Go and do your work, usual work. Because nobody is ready to accept that I will come to Saudi Arabia. I planned, I came in 1982. That moment, my time starts. So this is the excellent changes in my life, I believe. Thank you all.
Toastmaster contest number 6, Sheikh Abdul Qadir.
Sheikh Abdul Qadir. Abdul Qadir.
Contestant number 6, Sheikh Abdul Qadir. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by change. Do you agree? Why?
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters. Life is only for not by chance. Chance is coming by try. Our previous APJ Abdul Kalam, he told. According to his verses, life chance is not to change you. If you try, you have to get the change. Chance will come by sometime freely, but if you try, you have to get better. So I didn't agree with by chance. Life. Whenever we go with our path, there may be a thorn or stones. It is disturbed us. Even though you have to remove that, if not remove, it is a problem. So even though you have to remove that, then we can get better. Life is never be chance by trying and usefully think. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Normally, we used to give 5 minutes time for the judges, but we all can go for prayer now. Then I think we'll also continue with our break, then we'll come back actually. Yeah?
No, it's
20 minutes.
so our first session we have completed as a mock contest. Second session prepared this, we don't have that one, and only one speech we had is going to be available next week. So now we have the contest training session by our
சிவாய இம்தியாஸ் பிரதர் 10 நிமிஷம் தான் எனக்கு அது சிவாய ஒரு சின்ன
how to win the evaluation contest. The trainer is the Area 27 Champion Evaluation Contest year 2007, division in N, and second runner-up evaluation contest year 2016, and the most important the book yes written the music in Ghazals. So we got on Toastmaster Asa will do the training.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How many aspirants are seated here to participate in evaluation contest? 1. Only 1? 2, 3, 4, 5. The evaluation file. Okay. Now, it is my privilege to conduct this training session, how to win evaluation contest. The reason, I lost miserably in area 66 evaluation contest. I am the right person how to explain how not to lose. And I win second runner-up in division N the second year. That means I have corrected all my mistakes and I have demonstrated in division N. So passed area 66 and went up to division N. Now, let us start by this. First, what you are not supposed to do. According to my trainer, Toastmaster Shankaran, the first you are not supposed to do is no need to call the speaker again and ask the people, let us congratulate him, he has done a nice speech, a big round of applause. How many seconds we wasted? 1 minute. We wasted 1 minute. We wasted 30 seconds. That means you are handing over your 30 minutes to a speaker who has already taken the credit. So why you have to give the credit again? Yes, you can do it. In case you are struggling to cope up with the points, in case you are struggling to start your evaluations, some initial hiccup is there for you. To avoid that, you can do that one and regain your composure. This is the important point what I wanted to tell everybody. You can appreciate him. By appreciating him, you gain some point for your evaluation. That means it is a synergy. It is a tactics. By appreciating him, you have to appreciate him technically. So judges mark for your thing. And number second, don't. You are too much enthusiastic. You want to tell everything. You will note down everything. You will scribble too much. But it is very difficult in front of 50 to 100 audience. It is very difficult to read your own notes, your own handwriting. It's very difficult. So our suggestion is to write only keywords. What you have to speak, what you have to tell. The best proposal is divide the page into half. In left side you write negative points and right side you write positive points. Only bullet points, not the scribbling. At the minute of 2 minutes and 17 seconds, the speaker has talked something about politics. How much time you are wasting in scribbling? The reason is, while scribbling, you tend to miss some of his valid points. That is why you have to control the scribblings and try to practice with the bullet points only. Only the bullet points. That is the second don't do. Third don't do. Most of the people are having this issue. They are thinking by talking and walking is together. No. Your body movement with a purpose. If you are moving your body means there must be a purpose in the wordings, in your evaluation, everything. Now, let us come to the do's. You yourself have a motivational opening speech written and prepare it for 15 seconds. Take 2-3 motivational messages. You can zip all the speeches which are all delivered in contest into one line. There is a motivational or something which is suggesting you to love this world, to love the people, be kindness to the people. There are only 5-6 topics which you will be keeping on repeating. Yes, there will be different speeches, but the topic will connect humanity. The topic will connect motivation. The topic will connect peace within this one only. So 4 or 5 subjects you choose. You write your own opening. 15 seconds, not more than 15 seconds. If you have done that one, 50% you are winning the competition. Whatever the speech your target speaker is delivering, you have already 5-6 openings written. 15 minutes speech, how much words you need? You don't need more than even 50 words. You can easily, 15 seconds. Select that speech and put it in the first delivery. Technically, that takes care of your composure in front of the audience, because you are delivering a memorized speech. Nobody is there to question you and you are through. In this speech process will prompt you to start your evaluation. This is the opening. Now, in evaluation, first what they look you is how the judges are judging us. They are judging with the ballot. First our observation is how the ballot will look like. Then we go for how to qualify with the ballot. The first one what they will look in your evaluation is analytical ability. They will look for analytical ability mainly. How you are analyzing the speaker, not the speaker, I am sorry, the speech of the speaker. The speech, technically you analyze. Nothing wrong in repeating, opening, body, closing, transition, nothing wrong in that one. You can repeat it n number of times, meaning in your speech you can repeat it once. Just before somebody has done that one, no issues. You can use it same, but with the nice wordings. Opening, your opening was good, it is cliche. My dear speaker, when you started with Julius Caesar, you told that this dialogue, this opening was good. This is the difference. Blindly saying your opening is good is one way of getting into cliche and judges will lose interest. The best way of telling is quote something from his speech and tell. Not fully elaborated quote. One word, that's okay. Then body. Tell something and talk about that. Then closing. How he closed. How his transition was. Please use the 2 words what he used while transiting from opening to body. This will ensure the judges, for sure they will observe that you have observed the speech and you have written and you are not using any cliche. You are using cliche, but you are mesmerizing your judges not to notice your cliche. That is the technique. How to come out of that cliche? You have to do the cliche in a different way. Next, recommendation. Most of us, we fail in this one. Nothing wrong in recommending a speaker that you should have done it like this, but in a proper language. It is not that you straight away blame him. It is not recommended in Toastmaster. No, what you have done is wrong. It should have not been done. Never ever do that one. You can tell, you can use again one cliche word. If I were in your shoes, if I were given a chance to speak on this topic, I would have done more research. Why I say the more research? Because your research is lacking this point. Can you please correct it in your next speech, my dear speaker? This is the way to suggest. The judges are trained judges. We are attending judges training session 1 full day, correct? So we are watching you. We have been trained to listen to your speech and put markings. It is not that, because and it is a question of our personality also, because the chief judge will see how I am judging it. That is the issue. Then technique. Here comes the thing. We think if we make it full technical presentation, we think it is better. No, techniques is having only 15%. your speech technique will fetch you the mark only 15%. It doesn't mean that you can leave the technique and you can present it whatever the way. This technique will add color to your analytical skill. This technique will add color to your suggestions. Then closing, summation. Summation is best. In my opinion, there are so many Tamil speeches I can tell you for summations. Since they are political leaders, I could not tell the names. There are so many political leaders' speech we have listened to it for years and years. In spite of 1 hour, 2 hour speech, they will sum up what they have told you. That is, in psychology also, it is again tweaking your memory again. Every 30 minutes we tend to forget things. Every 30 minutes. So we have to tweak it up. That is called summation. You can kill the judges in summation. That is the best point what you can do. Summation means, yes, I told you your opening is not good. I told you your body is good. And I told you your closing is not good. I told you to make some research on this. So with all summations, I wish you something like that. I went very fast, but you can add colors. And make your closing, prepared closing for 15 seconds and train it. Any help on this issue? We are here, yes, of course, till we sit in the judge's seat. We are here to train you. Anytime you can call us, any emails, any WhatsApp messages. We are here to help you to win trophies in evaluation contest. Back to Toastmasters Devi.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster. Sir, please come to training session. Thank you very much.
கிளிஷே பண்ணுவான் ஆனால் கொஞ்சம் ஏமாற்றிட்டு பண்ணணும் கிளிஷே நல்லா இருக்காது பண்ணணும் பிக் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் அப்ளாஸ் எதுக்கு ஏன் 10 seconds நீ வேஸ்ட் பண்ணுற இட் இஸ் யுவர் 10 seconds
வந்துன்னு சொல்கிறேன்
வந்து இல்லை ஆக்சுவலி நிறைய பேர் சொல்ல மாட்டாங்க நான் போல்டாக சொல்லிட்டேன் இந்த மாதிரி எதுக்கு ரெண்டாவது அப்ரிஷியேட் பண்ணிட்டேன் அவர் ஸ்பீச் கொடுத்துட்டாரு கைத்தட்டல் வாங்கிட்டார் போயிட்டார் முடிஞ்சுல அப்படி சொல்லலாம் ஜென்ரலாக சொல்லக்கூடாது எனக்கு இன்னைக்கு எவ்வளோ சிவா தனிப்பட்ட முறையில் சொல்லிட்டேன் ஐயா ஆமாம் அவர் தான் ஐயா சங்கரன் இது ஆர்டிஎம் இருக்காரு சூப்பர் எவால்வேட்டர் சான்ஸே இல்லை எவால்வேஷன் சங்கர் சாபிட்டத்தில் இவருக்கு சிவாவுடைய ஃப்ரெண்டு அருமை பண்ணுவார் சங்கர் அருமை பண்ணுவார் சங்கரன் ஐயர் தமிழ்நாடு எங்கள் ஏரியா இல்லை சார் அவர் எங்கள் ஏரியாக்கார் போரூர் திருநெல்வேலி அது அறுவாள் பார்ட்டி இல்லை அறுவாள் பார்ட்டி கம்மி தான்
சேவா ஸ்கூலில் தமிழில் சேர்க்கிறதுக்காக நம்மளாம் போயிருந்தோம் இனிஷியேஷன் அப்போது ஒரு ஹிஸ்திராவில் இவர் பேசிக்கிட்டு இருக்காரு. அப்போ எனக்கு தெரியாது பேசிக்கும்போது என்ன ஸ்லம் டாக் மில்லியனுக்கு அவார்டு கொடுத்தது ரொம்ப பிரச்சனை வந்துருச்சு. அது வறுமையை காட்டிட்டான் நீ சொல்கிற அவர் பேசிட்டு இருக்கும்போது பார்த்தேன் சொல்கிறீங்க. இப்போ வறுமைங்கிறது ஒரு கேவலம் நினைக்கிறியா? அப்போ வறுமையில் உள்ளவங்க கேவலப்பட்டவனா அப்படின்ட்டு
சூப்பர்
நல்ல
Okay. What is the next one actually?
Okay, anyway, நாளைக்கு தான் போடுறது. Next week தான் போடுறது.
Change is inevitable. Again change is inevitable. இன்னைக்கு சாருக்கு மேடம்
சாப்பாடே கிடையாது. No change at all.
ரெண்டாவது வாட்டி சொல்லி இருக்கிறாரு
அப்ப 2 வேளை தான் கிடையாது. 2 வேளை தான் கிடையாது.
Thank you, sir. Shiva sir.
Now,
It's not coming. I don't know why.
our training session is completed.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Okay, thank you.
Another
call upon our judges for the feedback of our contest.
Thank you. Thank you for this. Alright, so feedback is so important, especially for the mock contest. That is the main purpose. Okay, we are just trying to learn how to do it, so that in the real contest we can play, we know the game, etc., etc. So just to start with it, maybe I may call Toastmaster others, sir, as a judge. What you felt, your feedback on the contestants, please.
Thank you, Toastmasters. Fellow Toastmasters, my suggestions and analysis are purely technical, nothing personal. We lack the listening skill. Except 1 or 2 speakers, that is, we lack the listening skill. We take the point and we are understanding the point in our point of view. In actual, in table topic, the audience are always, are particularly judges, they expect you to speak their language. So our concept on that day is winning. For winning, you have to speak their language. That is number 1. And the opening, except 1 or 2, we fail to give a bang opening. That is, in table topic, the first 5 seconds is important. Yes, though it allows you to have 30 seconds before you could deliver it. So it's better you try to finish it within 10-15 seconds. You have the liberty, and the opening must be a very bang. So that why we are always insisting on opening should be bang, opening should be bang? Because you will tend to continue the momentum. The good opening, you will tend to continue the momentum. Opening, if you make slow, for a 10 minutes presentation, you can afford to have opening as a slow opening and continue. So opening and the body. Maybe the topic is not well read, or maybe the topic is more on philosophical side, or maybe the topic, there are so many maybes involved in today's topic. But after the opening, when you are coming to the body of your TT, no need to repeat the topic again. We are making that mistake also. Repeating the topic means you are regaining your composure. No need to repeat the topic. Repeat the topic in a different language. Rephrase it. If you want to repeat the topic, rephrase it, so that people will listen a different one. Believe me, the judges are tired. You are the 10th speaker. Imagine, he has listened 10 speeches of the same everything, and he will be damn tired. And he will tell, unless you attract him through the opening, then that is for the middle part. Closing also similarly, it should be with a bang. And except one, nobody has related the closing with the topic. Only one has related the closing with the topic. So you have to tell what you are closing. The topic is yes or no. Say yes, why? The topic, I accept yes, and this is my reason why. This relationship, only one speaker has done it. So this is my feedback, humble feedback. I repeatedly telling you, nothing personal. It is a professional and technical comment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Nasser, for the wonderful comments, and maybe I'll ask whatever you felt, come. We need your feedback.
Thank you, Judge. It was a good witnessing many people talking on various subjects. As Mr. Azad said, if we hit the ball first, very confident, it will go through, you will be a good batsman. But unfortunately, I felt only 2 people reached that way, went through that way. Most of the people, most of the speakers, they are not matching with the topic. And as he said, it is not, they understood in a different way and they gave their own perspective on that. And I want to recommend all the speakers, even including myself, you can say, you have to raise the voice. Some of the speakers are very low voice and it's not, if it is a contest, it's not, you have to raise your voice and you have to be confident. You have to be more confident to deliver your speech. And as he said, and the closing also, you have to summarize what you said from the body, the opening and body, you have to summarize at the closing. Then you will give your reasons, yes, it is, that's why I'm agreeing with this or not agreeing with this. Then it will be okay. And most of the speakers, they did not use the podium thoroughly. They just stand on one side and you can be avoided that also. Thank you.
Wonderful, be the opening batsman. That was a message actually. Anyone wants to share something, whatever you felt, even about you or the weather? Any suggestion? Okay. If there is none, then let me give my perspective, what I understood. Okay, since Azadaya has gone into the technical side, I just want to say on the perception side, as a judge, what did I perceive actually? That's what I want to say. First of all, we are Tamil club, we cannot excel in English and all. That I felt that we have broken that.
Yes.
I mean, all the seven contestants, believe me that even some of them were a little bit struggling. If proper coaching and if they feel that I can do it, I'm sure that all the flavors are there. It is just that we have to do it and I can do it, that feeling only. So we should not think that we are Tamil club, we will be speaking only in Tamil. We have all the ingredients, it is just we need to open the page. Okay, that I really felt it. It's not that just to boost you, I'm telling you, this is my personal feeling actually. Okay. Number 2 is like when you start, the first speech was, I think, don't mind if I'm going directly because we need to improve it. Jafar sir, you got the speech, it was read by the contest master. Before he finished and even going there, I agree with the topic. You started, right? The problem is that this timer started there. Okay? The timer has already started with your first word. I agree with the topic. Then you are coming to the composed position, taking another few seconds to talk more, but your time is gone, right? And also you are losing that impact of great opening. Yeah? Even though if your opening is good later, but you have already diluted something there. So what I suggest is that whenever you get a topic, come, stay here, look, give a smile. By that time your mind will start thinking. You are actually taking time. First few seconds, maximum 10 seconds, nobody is going to bother about it, right? So you can take that, have some breathing. I've seen that one of the Toastmaster from US, some of you might have seen it, last year he came and he was going around all these things. That person, whenever we ask him to speak, he is 70 years old and he has completed CC 19 times. Oh. CC itself 19 times. Oh. Okay? That much experienced person. I don't know how many TTM cycle he went there, but breathing is one of the exercise. Okay? Breathe well. Okay? Before coming here or taking something, etc. Breathe well and take a few seconds. Don't wait. You are not in a panic mode to do that one because your mind will not do that. Okay. So second one on the perception side, Maslamani sir, yes, you did wonderfully done. Where I liked about it is that the personal story. Okay, and the example. Like maybe I'm asking the audience who had a chance to listen all the 7 speech, which story you still remember? If I ask you, probably the card story. Right? So the story stays with the people's mind actually. Yeah? Maybe others might have spoken, but if you recollect after the 7th speech, who spoke, that speech and with the story comes to your mind. Judges also will feel the same way because they are out among us and they are not experts. They are all like you and me. They may make mistake also. They may go beyond somebody who is speaking so powerfully, they may lose something, but that is natural. But adding some story will really help, and I really liked it that way. Kabir, you did wonderfully. Only thing I was also discussing it, when you came here, you were kind of mentally blocked. I may not understand that topic. I mean, the focus of listening to the topic was not there because of little bit of, I would say, the self-confidence of I am going to listen to that, or I will try to find out actually, yeah. If that was there, rest your voice was good, you were trying to bring in some story, etc. I felt that you were not concentrating on listening to the topic because there was a mental block that I may not understand. Probably, this is my guess. That it has happened to me also. Whenever I had that one, I did not do well in those contests. Okay, so this is my experience that come with that confidence that sometimes even the topic may not be good at all. It is very difficult to understand even for those proficient English speakers actually. Yeah, but doesn't matter. You try to understand on your own way. It may be wrong completely. They are saying something, but you don't block your mind that I will not understand. You understand in an even wrong way and address it. It is fine. It is not wrong. Okay? But listening is very important. That is very important to listen. Vijima, also I felt that you were in hurry mode or you were a little bit, not that composed way. So they were trying to beat around the bush, which we can just reduce it. And our little master Farhan, where is he? He is outside actually. Farhan, what I really liked is that
Let Farhan come. Let him come.
See, Farhan, we are all underestimating him that he will not understand the topic because we have the feeling that this topic is even for us, it is tough. But what I liked about Farhan is that, even we are giving him option. But, Farhan, very good. So Farhan, we are all thinking, we all think that he will not understand the topic. This is our mindset. But Farhan was fighting to understand the topic, right? Even giving the option, you talk about anything, I said, no, give me that. Let take it. Yeah.
He objected to it.
Exactly. And he did not deviate from there. Even it is difficult. I also felt that he was not able to 100% get it, but he's not giving up. That itself, I felt that he has done fantastic job, right? And he was struggling, and if we were in his position, probably within that 1 minute we could have gone.
Correct.
He was struggling, beating around the bush until he gets into the road.
Correct.
Then I think he spoke about.
He delivered.
Yeah, so his timing was 1 minute 44 seconds. Fantastic for him. I think we need to learn from this. Right?
What I observed about him is, he was coming into the group many times,
Exactly.
but he never gave up.
Exactly.
Eventually he came into the road.
Right.
And
So he
spoke
said,
something.
I can do it. Yeah. Let me understand. And he was fighting for it. He was not using the other option. That is what I really liked about it. So fabulous. And Shades up again. I really like the way you came and you have a great voice. If I have to tell you, this voice, even without mic, it will reach the whole stadium, etc. But again, you need to make a little bit more practice on opening body conclusion stuff. I think as you progress, it will come. But nevertheless, you are a fit person for addressing the table topics. That's what I can say. And the last, Shankar sir. Today I've seen you a different Shankar. Really speaking,
Yes.
I felt that addressing the topic, you went into your own story, going on all this thing. I really felt that you are different today. I mean, believe me that I've seen you some of your Tamil speech, etc. But today, you were one of the best. Okay? Only suggestion was that even you are extending your topic to the last, the conclusion part also. Even on the red light, you are still not finished the story. You need to really carefully that how to time it. When the amber is there, by the time you will start finishing, wrapping up the things. Otherwise, you will exceed the time. But overall, I felt it is very, very good. So, I mean, in my opinion, we have broken that thinking of we cannot do it today. And I see that lot of positive things more than anything negative. So that is my humble opinion. Thank you very much. Yes.
Just give him your medal to that little boy, so he will take
Yes,
his nap.
yes.
Sure, best speaker.
Farhan,
Yeah. He's going to stay there. No, we will call them actually. He's going to stay there. So they are leaving. Are they leaving now? No, right?
No, not.
Yeah, okay, we'll do that. Okay. So few feedback because Azad asked me to give feedback on his speech.
Okay.
But I don't think that I have to give feedback on his speech. But maybe I can just fill up what probably he did not emphasize, or maybe I wanted to convey more on this one. First of all, you all know that Azad was giving education session on not table topics, evaluation, speech evaluation, which is a different format. Okay. Now, what Azadaya would have done little bit better is that since we have only few and rest all not seen evaluation, I didn't see you talked about a target speaker. Okay. So maybe what you could have done is that the speech evaluation is done like this. There will be a target speaker. There will be anybody who will be giving a 7-minute speech. As a contestant, you will be listening to the speech. You will be given one single paper. You will be listening to the speech, marking the important points which you will be using it in your evaluation. Okay? And you will be given 5 minutes during that time. Once the speech is over, you will be given 5 minutes to write it. Okay? But Azadaya put very important point, don't write too many essays because that is just a reference point when you speak. And if you write so much, you will not have time to read it. So put block letter, only points which you want to speak or take it. Again, once you fill it, once you are taken out, this paper will be taken out from you. It will not be with you when you are in the isolation room. You may ask why. This is my paper, why I cannot use it to prepare it. Many reasons for that. Probably people can exchange, blah, 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 all those stuff. This one will be given when you come to speak. So that time it will be in your hand as a reference only. So that's why we are telling you don't write too much. Maybe put a mark, this is positive, negative, so that you can easily refer when you look at it like this. Okay? So that is one thing I want to talk about it. And nobody, like other speech, nobody will concentrate as a judge on your body language or movements. Even you can stand still here, give the whole evaluation from here. Exactly. No need to move, use the left hand. This is not the criteria for speech evaluation. Okay? Speech evaluation only. Okay? But although nobody is not looking at body language, voice modulation, but as a judge, we are all human beings, all the judges, when you give a powerful speech with some modulation, it does make some sense. Right? If you just give that, you could have done like this, you could have done like this. This is the way to do it. Judges will know, it will reach to the judge, okay, this person is expressing in your language. Yeah? Okay. And your speech should be about the speaker and the content. Okay? Not the speech subject. For example, a person is talking about a speech, like that 7-minute speech was about education should be free, assume. But your opinion that anything free will not have value. Okay, this is your opinion. You should not come and give an evaluation. What you said was wrong because anything free is, you should not give your opinion. That is a speech. How he put his point and what is he doing, that is what you are going to do as an evaluator. Your concern about the content should not be there. Okay? Otherwise, you will not get the marks because you are giving a speech then, not evaluation, right? So that is important. And summation, yeah, he said that it is good. I would say it is must. Because summation is what is going to stay with the judge's mind when they are marking it. They may forget some of the things what you spoke, but when you end up with a bang, with a probably quote or something, those things will really keep them, oh, this guy didn't. See, as a judge, in my opinion also, it is just 1 minute. You cannot really think what he has done. Most of the time we go with that comparison. Last guy I felt good, okay? Now, Jafar Sadiq did good. Now, Masla Mani, was he did better than him or not? There will be comparison like this only. It is very difficult, okay? So that is the psychology of the judges. So if you understand that one, this kind of powerful closing will make them to put more marks overall. One final thing, by this I will communicate with this one. This one also taught by Toastmaster Shankaran, he was my mentor as well. He used the nice word called ruminate. Now, for example, if you are having 10 contestants, first contestant will give the speech after that 5 minutes noting, etc. Rest all will be outside. Normally what we do, we go talk to each other, have coffee, something like that, okay? But he used to say that, use that time to prepare your speech. Mentally ruminate the thought, okay? So like for example, I have taken a note. While going, I'm keeping the note here, right? But on the bullet point, I keep it remembering. This is my steps, okay? On that isolation time, I'm just going to think how I am going to make my speech. This is my first, second, third, fourth summation. I will do it like this. Probably I will put some quote on this one, or maybe he used some of the great words. Push that one. Prepare your speech when you are outside. Don't waste your time. With that one, I go. Good. Back to
thank you. You can thank you for the wonderful thing.
Giving the memento now.
Yeah, sure.
Farhan.
So we will be calling, announcing first, second. You want to give it announcement? But we will announce it. But is there any certificate? So this is the symbolic one.
Where the contestant is.
Madam, you go for lunch.
This is symbolic only, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe as a president. Certificate of participation. Great. Thank you. Even Pende you not want. Just for formality, I prepared this certificate of participation. This is not the original one. So let's give this one certificate of participation. Postmaster Kabir. You can give. This is non-money provided by the Toastmaster with some higher officials. Toastmaster Maslam. This you can do. Toastmaster Jafar Sadi. Okay, Vijayalakshmi Masilamani.
மேடம் நீங்களே கொடுங்க அப்படி கொடுத்துங்க நீங்களே கொடுங்க
சார் டோட்டல் எப்படி அவங்க கொடுக்குற மாதிரி தான் எல்லாருக்கும் தெரியும். ஓகே Sankar sir, there was a mistake but just a photo session this is. I made it duplicate.
பேர் மட்டும் தெரியாதபடி
அப்படியே Sheikh Abdul Qadir. இல்ல இன்னைக்கு பேசினவங்க எல்லாருமே வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஒரு பூஸ்ட் கொடுத்தாலே போதும். I think we awarded, that was like generally, participation will get, that's right.
கை தட்டினவங்க ஆளுக்கு பிரைஸ் இல்லையோ?
Okay, Thanksgiving is completed. Now just I hand you over my.
Okay, now it's time to announce the winners, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we did not have any disqualification. That is a very good thing. Which means everybody spoke minimum 1 minute and they finished it before 2.5 minutes, which is fantastic. And we had 3 judges again. I don't need to tell, but generally judges, how do they mark it just for the information purpose? Even if it is 20 contested, judges will mark them and just give only first place, second place, third place. Okay? First place means they gain 3 marks, second means 2 marks, then third is 1 mark. And we will be also having somebody called tie-breaking judge. So, for example, if we have 5 judges, one may be tie-breaking judge, we will just count only the 4 judges. In case, while counting, if some of them are coming same mark, okay, then we will open and refer to tie-breaking judge. Out of the 2, who comes first in his list will be getting 1 point, and that's the way we break the tie. Okay. So today, normally we announce third place. Okay, first. So the third place winner is, who were very nervous, spent a lot of time in the bathroom. Please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Vijima. Actually, it is a contest master show, not the children's usually. And the second place goes to. Any guess?
Yes.
Second place goes to. Any guess?
Jafar?
Yeah, who loves the mic? Toastmaster Jafar.
ಇದರ್ಥ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟ್ பண்ணணும்னு இருக்கான்.
நீங்களே என் மூஞ்ச பார்த்து வாக்கு போட்டுருப்பீங்க. அங்க கிடைக்குமா?
Of course, the first place goes to.
சார், டிவிஷன் வின்னரோட செகண்ட் வந்தது பெரிய பெருமை எனக்கு. டிவிஷன் வின்னர்.
So this time also, sir, division அடிக்கிறோம் இந்த வாட்டி.
டிவிஷன் வின்னர்.
So, as per the norms, for the area level contest, first and second place
division
will represent.
Okay.
First and second. You and
Real contest also, this announcement will be there. I'm just giving you an example how it will be done. Real area contest, area 66 is planned for February, not mistaken. Yeah, February 9th. So on our contest, whoever is coming first and second, they will represent the area on behalf of Riyadh Tamil Toastmasters. Okay? Just in case any of those 2 cannot attend, then the third place winner will represent around it. Okay?
So Vijima, get ready.
All right. So it's been a wonderful experience as a chief judge for tonight. I really see RTTM should be in the limelight very soon, waiting for that day. So all the best. Thank you very much.
முடிச்சிடலாமா?
So congratulations for everyone who got the prize and even participants also congratulated everyone. Now I am giving to my place to President.
my dear friend, fellow Toastmasters, how did you enjoy the contest? How did you enjoy the...
Excellent.
Very much.
Excellent.
Much.
And this is the time for me to thank our TMOD and the contest chair and our valuable evaluation educational speaker, TM Asar sir, and then our very enterprising and very motivational Toastmaster, the judge, chief judge, TM Shiva. We have to congratulate them. Let us give them a round of applause. We have all the hopes to compete with the other clubs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how do you feel? We are not like Tamil Toastmasters. We ourselves have compete with ourselves. But now we know our ability and we know our defects. Where we are going to strengthen ourselves, we know that one. Because he evaluated each and every Toastmasters who had participated in the table topics, and he evaluated us in which way, in which corner we have to improve ourselves, and we have to progress. We have to progress. Today we are like this, but tomorrow we have to win. We have to compete with other